In this pelvic floor activation, it's going to be performed on the floor. It's another variation in how you can cue pelvic floor activation for the clients and the members. Now, this variation is going to be built around the pelvic floor like the face of a clock. So I want you to imagine that this is the clock, the base of your pelvis. So if I'm coming up for just one moment, this is my clock. Your pubic symphysis is going to be 12 o'clock. Your tailbone is going to be 6 o'clock. Your right ASIS is 3 o'clock, and then your left ASIS is 9 o'clock. So you have 12, 6, 3, 9. When we engage the pelvic floor, I'm going to be cueing you to draw 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So you're using your pelvic floor to draw your pubic symphysis towards your tailbone. Nothing else in your body is going to move. It's going to be an isolation exercise similar to short foot. So can you draw 6 to 12 and feel tension in the base of your pelvis or in your pelvic floor? And then when I cue 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, you're going to be drawing in like two bookends. So this sliding in maneuver. Some people also say if you're drawing like a drawstring short, that there's a tightening. There's no belly button to the spine. There's no sucking in. These are deep core tension-based exercises and cues. Of course, we want to layer in the breath. The pelvic floor 6, 12, 3, 9 will be coordinated with the exhalation of your breath. So what we're going to do is go down onto the floor in the same position as the diaphragmatic breathing. This is on our back with our knees bent and our feet flat on the floor. Step 1 for the pelvic floor is going to be same as step 1 for diaphragmatic breathing. Stack the rib cage and the pelvis. As a reminder, if your pelvis is in anterior tilt or your rib cage is flaring, it's going to be very difficult to engage either of those muscles. Now for this cue, I want you to have your fingers on the inside of your ASIS. So you're going to find the high point of your pelvis bone. Fingers go just inside. Now why we're doing that is that when you engage your pelvic floor, I'm doing it right now, you can feel tension underneath your fingers. This is a great cue to use with your clients or with some of the members if you're curious, are they engaging their pelvic floor? You just simply place your fingers just inside the ASIS and you will feel tension every time they engage the pelvic floor. Your eyes are going to be shut for this exercise. And what I want you to do is start to see the face of the clock. So you're going to see in your mind's eye, your pubic symphysis is 12 o'clock, your tailbone is 6. Your right ASIS is 3, your left ASIS is 9. Keep visualizing that clock, and I want you to start by taking an inhale into your belly. And now as you exhale, start to draw 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Nice and gentle, remember 20%. And then release, let it go. Inhale, belly rise. Again, start to exhale, 6, 12. Keep exhaling, feel the tension, and release, inhale. Now, as I do this cue, remember the breath is moving the entire time. You are either inhaling or exhaling, never holding the breath. Here we go again. Inhale, and then exhale. Start to draw 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Keep exhaling. Now start to draw 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Feel the tension. And then release, let it go, inhale. Again, release, 6, 12, 3, 9. Keep exhaling, feel the tension, and release, let it go, inhale. We'll do one more time. Start to exhale, 6, 12. 3, 9. Keep exhaling, feel the tension, keep exhaling. If you can, connect your toes to the ground, keep exhaling, just subtle. And then release, let it go, inhale. That's going to be the foundational element to the pelvic floor activation. Now you can add additional layers to that by maybe lifting a foot. maybe rocking your knee out to the side. Maybe you want to slide your leg forward and draw it back in. All of those additional cues are built off of the foundation of 612, 3-9, which is done on the exhale. So let's go as a demonstration. I'm going to have you lift your foot on my cue after engaging 612, 3-9. And what I want you to notice is that nothing in the body moves. You're lifting the foot, pelvis stays stable, increase tension, and then foot goes down, release. Okay, here we go. Eyes may be shut for this. Remember, you're cueing, or I'm cueing lifting the foot only after you engage the pelvic floor. When you're ready, inhale, and then exhale, 612, 3-9, hold, start to lift the right foot just a little bit off of the floor, keep the tension, keep the pelvis stable. You should be exhaling as you do this. 4, 3, 2, foot down, and then release, let everything go. Other side, same thing. Inhale, and then exhale, 612, 3-9, hold the pelvic floor, engage, lift your left foot just 1 inch off of the floor, keep holding, stay as you are. Added bonus, push your right toes into the floor while you're keeping that foot up. 4, 3, 2, foot down, release, let it all go. Now you can see that that foundational element of engaging the pelvic floor through the clock will be built into the bear workout and all of the floor work of the bear exercises. This variation is one variation. You can choose either variation 1 or variation 2, or if you like a different variation of pelvic floor activation and cueing, I encourage you to use that as well.